Like fast forward after college. So after college, what were your plans? Did you know you wanted to go pro, or did you like want to like do something else real quick and then go pro, or was the mindset I'm going pro no matter what?
I mean, the goal was to go pro.
Yeah.
Not being highly touted, like that's not the most easy thing to do
Hmm.
or try to strive for, but it was definitely something that I was like, listen, I want this, so I'm gonna go after it.
Yep.
It didn't start up right away. It definitely took time. I had to get some things in order
Yep.
to like really do that.
Hmm.
And like working jobs at the same time, like
Yep. Yep.
sometimes
Yep.
when you do play starting off, like you gotta do that type of
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
So definitely, yeah, for sure.
Because I was about to say 2020 is when I started Rocks for Keepers, and I had that first run, and that's when I first met you. Like we're talking about earlier, I'm gonna keep bringing it up because I was watching like because I was recording a lot of the stuff that was there, and I'm like, yo, who is the same dude who's just around the ball and the ball just finds him every trip, man? Like, bro, like you don't find guys like that who are constantly moving and like just getting to the open spots, and you made yourself available in every single point whenever you're playing where guys were forced to give you the ball because you're right there, you know what I mean? And when you get the ball, it was no movement with it. It was a quick flinch, you know what I mean? Like either I'm gonna dunk it, I'm gonna lay it, I'm gonna pass it, whatever. And
Yeah,
me being a ball player, bro, I had to point that out because like that day I was like, oh, this dude's special because like you found the ball found you, you know what I mean? Like you were at
yeah.
every right spot and your teammates were forced to give you the ball because like you were in every right spot. So yeah, because once I seen that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna follow this dude's story because I want to say shortly after that, is this after that? I think you landed with the Syracuse Stallions, right?
Yeah, I did. Facts.
So how was
And
that? How's my fault? Go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine.
No, I was just gonna say, like, how was that like getting onto that squad? Because it was fairly new, I think, when you got on there, first or second year, I want to say.
Um, it was their first year in the TBL, so they
Okay.
played in like the ABA, and they
Yep.
were
Yep.
killing.
Yep.
Like they were a good program, everything like that.
Okay.
So, getting into that, I seen they had training camps and
Yep.
like tryouts and stuff like that, and I had just got with my agent, Terrell, and
Good dude.
we told him yeah, good dude, good
Yep.
dude. We um we told them like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the trial, this and that. So I came there and I did my thing. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is cool. Like I see the level of guys,
Yep.
we got some pros, we got some high level college guys.
Some local
So
guys.
yeah, local guys too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how this rocks. And it was a good experience, you know what I mean? Like trying to get on that team and make an impact and do what I do. My game is not really like complicated. Like you
Yeah.
said, like the ball finds me. Like,
Yeah.
and I pray to the basketball guys. I pray to God. Like the
He's
ball
real.
finds me,
He's
and
real.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like all hell, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the ball, yeah, it just happens to find me, and I just try to make simple plays and connect from my teammates. You know, my
Yeah.
teammates they trusted me, whatever team that is on, they trusted me to deliver, and
Yeah.
I gotta handle my end of the bargain. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool that you noticed that, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Nah, I got you. I told you I'm a ball head, bro. Like I try to study as much as I can. And one thing I do gotta ask for these young kids coming up, yo, how was it getting that first check to play basketball? Like how that feel like to actually get something finally when you're playing basketball? Like, here you go, bro. You're a basketball player. Here's some money for having this kind of talent.
Yeah, I mean it was cool. It was
Yeah.
I mean it definitely started with the Stallions having it
Yeah.
that way, and like you always dream of doing stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to do this as a job, and they're gonna
Yeah.
pay me for it. Like that's
Real.
tough.
It's
But
real.
it started in college too. Like even in
Yeah.
college, like not giving me like straight bread,
Stipends.
but like stipends. They
Yeah.
give you free clothes,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
it is. Like on the basketball, like
Yeah.
they give
Yeah.
you all that type of stuff. So like it started in college, but like when it really like happened in terms of like monetary value, I was like, okay, cool. Like
It's
that's
a
all
check,
right.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
you get paid to do the thing you love, man. Like I had to put that out there because some people don't really understand. Like when you a pro, like you getting paid to play basketball or football,
hmm
whatever. Like that's your job. Like, and another thing I want to touch on, like these kids need to understand too. Like, because like I told you, my biggest message trying to like impact these kids. Like, what's the importance of taking care of your body when you're a pro? Like really taking care of your body. Like so you can perform at the highest level. So you can continue doing this because when you can't perform at your highest level, it's really easy to get cut. You know what I mean?
it is.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, Going into a situation like basketball wise, you first of all, like through everything, you want to be as physically ready and shape and mentally, you know what I mean, as well. Just like you want to be at the peak of your peak
Yeah.
because that's your opportunity right there. Like
Yeah.
your body is your investment.
Yes, sir.
So if you invest badly into your body, it's not going to give you gold, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you see LeBron James, like he spends millions of dollars on his body, bro, and he's playing at
Understand.
37, like the best player in
Yeah.
the world.
Still
So
going.
it's one thing for sure. Like you have to really protect your temple. Like this is what you do to make money off of. This is what you do for your enjoyment because you love it. So you
Mhm.
gotta take care of it. And
Yeah.
that's just one thing for sure.
Nah, it's a big thing that I want people to really understand. Like when you say, yo, I can't kick it right now, bro, I'm in the gym, or I can't kick it, I'm shooting shots. Like you really investing into your craft. Like it's not me
Yeah,
just like ignoring you. It's me really trying to get better, make sure my tempo, my body is at the tip top shape so I can continue performing at the level that I'm at.
right. For
Yeah.
sure. I mean, that's one thing that like if you really boys with somebody or friends or girlfriend, like parents, and
Mhm.
this is something you love, like they'll have to understand.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I have to do this, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this is how I get my enjoyment. This is how I get my physical workouts in, or everything like that. So it's just a process that like the people around you that you have in your circle, they'll understand like, okay, you're not gonna be busy right now or this
Yeah.
week, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like depending on the type of person you are, like some people mentally prepare beforehand, or some people, they can just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But
But
they
what
understand that.
talk about me and you. We're supposed to link up last Sunday, but you let me know you had that combine to go to. You know what I mean, bro? I was like,
Yeah,
yo, go take care of that, bro. Get with me when you can. You know what I mean? Because
for sure.
yeah, that's how it
And I,
is,
I
bro.
was I was upset because I really wanted to do this. I was like, waiting, waiting for this, and then I was like,
Nah, we
oh man,
good.
I gotta go to this combine.
Nah, we
So I
here
definitely
now.
wanted to make sure, yeah, we here right now.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's just like communication. You know what I mean? Just letting
yeah.
guys know like this and that. It's okay to communicate.
Dope,
Everybody, you
dope.
know what I mean?
My next question, bro. Was it the first year or your second year that y'all went on that crazy run where y'all took the championship?
Yo, that was my first year.
Bro,
First
people don't
year, we
understand
ended
what
up
it's a crazy
that
feeling.
first year. It's a crazy feeling, and like
Yeah.
just being on a team that is so successful,
Hmm.
and the players on the team were top caliber
Yeah.
Stallions, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like we have tough
Top to
guys. We got
bottom.
we got Mike Henry's,
Yeah.
TBs, JOs, Ivies, B's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got
But the
everybody. You know
crazy
what I
part,
mean?
that team,
Joey,
if you
oh
see
my
it
God, Joey.
now, all them dudes that you just named, I follow some of them dudes. Like they're off playing somewhere else on the bigger stage and still killing. So when you say big names, I'm some big names. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like they're on high levels and high platforms, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So
Heard you.
you got a lot of competition on there. So it
Yeah.
was kind of like going back through college again, just in a different sense that
Yeah.
these guys are seasoned. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
played in different countries, different
Yeah.
styles. So like they're understanding on how to move and everything. Like coming
Mhm.
into it, there's a little adjustment period because you don't get a lot of time. Like you really
Yeah.
got to adjust on the flow. So you
Yeah.
got to understand like, okay, you got to move this way, you got to do this, you got to do that.
I want to just touch on that. Explain that run, like what it took, because being on any championship team, like people don't understand like the grind that goes into it, like from start to finish to that final feeling of like finally getting to breathe. You know what I mean? So just explain, talk about that run, just what it took to even get to that point.
I mean, there was a lot. I mean, having a group of guys come together and achieve a major goal like that, you're gonna go through your ups and downs. I
Yeah.
mean, you're never gonna be perfect, but you can strive to be the closest thing to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can always do that. So it was crazy, bro. Like we started off, I think we started off and we were like 500, maybe like 4-4 or something like that.
Hard part.
And yeah, the hard part, bro.
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah.
wasn't happening. Like it's a professional level, so things happen. Guys leave, go to different teams, get signed. Guys
Mhm.
get cut, injured, all types of stuff. So we had a couple of those cause injuries and whatnot, and then brought in new players. I definitely came off the reserves for them. Once that happened, they had
Yeah. Yeah.
assigned me to a reserve role, so I was over there, and we had a new influx of players
Yeah.
and it kind of clicked at the right time. We ended up winning like 17, 18 straight. We were winning games like crazy, bro. And it was a good like some of the games they were rough, but like a lot of the games it was good basketball. You know what I
Prepared
mean?
you
Like
for
dudes playing with each other. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
getting there, it was tough. Getting through the playoffs, there was teams from different regions, so it was
yeah.
like it was a battle. But getting to the championship, we were down. Our 7 foot big man, JT,
I
ended up
remember that.
hurting himself, injuring his foot. He was a
Yeah,
defensive player of the year, bro.
yeah. I remember that year. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
And we ended up playing Oklahoma, this
Mm.
team in Oklahoma called Need. They had the MVP, who was also a 7 foot center. So I'm
Yo,
looking
real
at
quick,
this
real
like if
quick,
we
real
had
quick.
ours.
Explain to these people what it's like to play against a 7 footer, man. Because a lot of these dudes see like people like us and say we tall and all this but just real quick, like what is a 7 footer, bro? And especially at the pro level, like
Bro, a skilled giant, bro. Like they're able, like a lot of them are really able to move and are like quicker than you think,
yeah,
but they're just like limbs are long,
yeah,
they're dunking everything
yeah.
and they're already at the rim. So like you really
What
gotta
you gonna do?
I I can't dunk on everybody, you know what I mean? Like I want to, that would be a
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
thing
yeah,
to do, like
yeah,
Giannis, but like I'm only 6'6", so those seeing those guys down there is definitely like, yo, what are we gonna do with him
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
we don't
I
have
had to
another
touch on that.
somebody like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But now continue on what you're saying. You're saying they had a big man too. They had 7 footer too. And what happened?
Yeah, he was the MVP.
Yeah.
So defensive player of the year MVP duo, that would have been something like that. So I
Oh,
think they ended up getting the better of us in that series because of that reason.
yeah.
Definitely wish we could run it back and play it again,
Yeah.
but it happened the way it did. The championship run was crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, some of those guys are doing amazing things, and I'm happy for them and my brothers. So
Blessings.
it's definitely a blessing, bro. Just to
Yeah.
have the opportunity to go that far and actually get to a champion. That was my actual first time getting to like a championship.
Like a
Like
run.
we won championships in like AAU and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but nothing like
Like a real run. Like a real run.
nationwide. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard you.